Hey ladies and gents, thanks for coming back for another video. I picked up the newly released Hot Toys Yoda. It just came out a few days ago, or 4 or 5 days ago, something like that. I'm going to try to keep this video relatively brief, as usual. As I advise you, use Firefox, that browser, if you want to guarantee you get the option to see this in 4K and to see this figure, what it truly looks like in the highest resolution possible. So anyway, yeah, I got this figure because I don't have a Yoda, and I passed on Sideshow and some other opportunities because I figured that Hot Toys would eventually, do this figure justice. And in my opinion, it did. A lot of people are going to hold out and pass on this because they have the Sideshow one, and some are even going to say that the Sideshow one is better. In my opinion, I don't think it is at all. I think this one is better. It's got rooted hair. I love the dual head sculpts. I think, honestly, in my opinion, I think the detail's better on this one as well. Sideshow is good, but they're not that good. They are getting better, at least with their horror line and some of their Star Wars, but I will go with this one. They did give you some cool accessories, though, with the Sideshow one, which, you can buy parted out, which I think I may do. But overall, I am generally happy with this figure. I will show you both head sculpts. I will show you the accessories. I'll do a quick spin around of it like I normally do, show you a 360 view, and that'll be it. So, as usual, we'll get to it and get it done. But yeah, if you do need a Yoda figure, again, in my opinion, this is the one to get. The articulation is great. There were some complaints about the figure joint, the figure itself being loose. The plastic and everything that comes on the feet and the hands, like normal Hot Toys fashion, you will end up pulling the joint actually out. You don't break it; they're easy to pop back in, but they are kind of flimsy and they do come out easily. But once you get that off, it's really not a problem. It's very posable, but don't expect me to get into it because that's not my thing. Again, if you want that kind of stuff, there are other videos for that. I just kind of show you what you get out of the box. So, all right, let me move in, show you the head sculpt, and show you the detail, and show you how great this effing thing really is. Let's move it. So here you go. Here's the head sculpt. I think it's great. The hair's rooted, which was a nice surprise because on the box, it's actually sculpted, which is interesting. The front of the cover of the box, if I get time, I'll show you that. It actually shows sculpted hair, but it's rooted, so that was a nice surprise. Some people are bitching about the price of the figure. I think the figure itself is $200, I believe. And at $200, man, for what you get, I think it's pretty good. You get a light up power unit. You get some neat accessories, some hover, some plastic tubing, and some rocks to give you the hovering effect. I wish there was a better way to do that because you kind of still lose the hovering effect. Even though the plastic is cleared and supposed to be translucent, it honestly is not that great. But I've heard some people, I don't know, some people are using the logic that, oh, the figure is half the size, so, shouldn't it be half the price? I think Hot Toys takes that into consideration, but their justification to still price it at $200 may be the fact that you do get the light-up power unit, which does take a little bit more extra work for them, and it may not seem significant to others. And plus, you get the rooted hair. The tailoring is good. You get the diorama base from Dagobah, specialized for that planet. So some people may not think it's worth it, but for $200, I think it was worth it. So I think most folks, when they get it here in the U.S. too, they'll be happy. As you can see, the paint application I think is really good. I think the texturing, everything, the layering on the details in the face, the wrinkles, it is a great portrayal of an old Yoda. It really is. Everything about it's really good. So I'm going to zoom out a little bit and show you the tailoring on the clothes and whatnot and so on and so forth. So if the camera shakes a little bit, I'm sorry, but you're just going to have to get over it. So this is the figure overall. This is the tailoring. I think they did a great job on his little jacket here. His little jacket. Yeah, his rags, essentially. I think they're torn in all the right spots. It really gives you a nice weathered and gives you that look that he had in Empire Strikes Back. I think they really did a good job. So yeah, like I mentioned, the tailoring on his rags are very good. Detail on his hands is very good. There's not really much to bitch about. His cane, details on the cane are good. Detail on the diorama is good. Feet are good. I like the rags because it hides the joints on his feet relatively well. Although if you look really hard, you can see that one right there. And you can only honestly see that one because I didn't pull the rag down, his rags down a little bit more, cover that up. I had it when I took some photos, but it's very easy to hide the joints, which is nice. Sleeves, everything are long enough to hide the joints, as you can see. And I'm going to show it to you without the, with the regular head sculpt. I was thinking of maybe bypassing doing 360 view of this, but I'll do it anyway, why not? Alright, here's the view from the side. As you can see, like I normally say, if it doesn't look like the character from all sides, I would obviously tell you that, but it's Yoda, and it looks like him obviously from the right side. So I'll give you another shot from the back, show you the rooted hair. I think they did a pretty decent job. And yeah. Here's the back. There's the back of the hair. As you can see, it's rooted. I think they did a good job. You'll have a few strands of it sticking up and down, but it's not as hard to manipulate as some of the rooted female head sculpts, so you won't have too much trouble and you won't complain too much, hopefully. But you know us collectors, there are a few that we will always bitch and complain no matter what. So, okay, let me turn around for the final side, then I'll switch the head sculpts and go from there. And here's this view from the left side. Once again, it looks like Yoda from all sides. I really like the wrinkles in the cheek and the head. Everything looks really good. The scalp, the scaling, it's really awesome. So again, I'm happy I kind of held out and waited for the Hot Toys version of this. I think it's fantastic. So let me put on the other head sculpt for you and show you a quick pose with that, and then I'll show you through the accessories, and we are done. And here's the final view with the second head sculpt. For me, I think this is the best part of this figure. For a figure that, for a head sculpt that doesn't really have much expression, it really actually gives a lot of expression to the figure itself, because you're able to recreate those scenes where he's meditating or using the Force, or you know, moments where he's talking to Luke. And I thought those were some of the coolest scenes. And it's well, not some of the cool. They're cool scenes. But anyway. You can recreate those scenes with him and Luke and whatnot. I think it's really good. The articulation in the wrists are nice. You can really get into some poses. You know, you can really get creative, which is good. So, other than that, if you have any questions, you know, put it in the comments. I'll try to answer it for you. Overall, like I mentioned, I'm really happy with the figure. I think they did great. This will be my favorite positioning and pose for this figure. I think it's great. So I'm going to show you the accessories and then we'll be done, folks. And here you go. Here are the accessories. You get the wooden cane. You get 2 alternate hands. Nothing too mind-blowing. And you get the crate. You get the lamp. And you get the LED light up unit, power unit, and that's it. That does light up. I'm sorry I'm not going to show it to you, but I just don't feel like putting in the batteries. And it's not that crazy and magical anyway. If you want the figure, if that's what's going to make or break it is someone not seeing the light up function in this, then your figure's not for you anyway. So yeah, that's it, guys. Again, if you have any questions, feel free to post them in the comments. If you have, well, yeah, I already said if you have any questions, but I'm just trying to go through my brain to see if there's anything else that I could tell you guys that I might have missed. And nah, I don't think there really is. So I'm going to close out with just one final shot of him. And, you know, like, subscribe, share this video if you like it. Like I always mention, I'm on Instagram too, and I usually post a lot of my still shots of this figure up there as well. So, thanks for watching, and I'll see you folks at the next video. Have a good one.